Alright, so we're gonna do the milk trick. So I went to half cup. I'm gonna fill it up to a full cup. So milk to water 50-50. This is because the calcium in the milk and the enzymes will help attack the powdery mildew and get it off my peas. So we'll add this into our sprayer, which I cleaned out. That's just stained, icky. But yeah, I'll see you guys out there. All right, now we're out here, so we're just gonna spray it on. I'm gonna use the jet because I want to make sure it gets it wherever we see that powdery mildew. All right. Bop, 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 bop. All right, on the other side, there's gonna be some more spots, but I'm gonna have to do those not on the camera so I can actually hold spots back. But this just gives you the gist of the situation. All right, bang, bang, bang. Once I'm all done, and I'll come in here and take out some of the really dead stuff at the bottom. But yeah. I'll make sure to get it on this leaf too because this one's been touching. All right. So we'll come back here in a couple of days and check on it. So we're out here on Wednesday. So the day after we squirted it down with the milk solution. I removed a bunch of leaves too. As you see, we still have some PM. One thing the milk did was make like this weird film. It does come off. You just gotta rub it off, and whatever the powdery mildew is underneath, it has seemed to subside. But there are some times that it still has mildew underneath those spots. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna try this again. Now look at that leaves really bad. I might go and make a solution of like yucca kelp full up aminos and use it and foliar spray it onto these leaves. As well as I'm gonna start actually adding my aminos into my soil grows. It's okay to go into the soil grows. I asked Harley himself about that, and he said it's totally okay to go. You can even use you don't have to use the tech grade. That's the only grade I have. But I'm gonna start giving these aminos, and then you're gonna see that happen starting on the weekend. All right. So we'll check this out in a couple days. But look, it's definitely got a nice spread on. I've taken out a lot of leaves to add for way more airflow in there. So we got beans and we got peas. We got lots of stuff started. We got flowers that are converting. We're training up. So I want to train this way and up. I want the beans to go up, and then this other pea to come up. All right. The carrots are doing well. Just watered her today, so do it every. I think this one's like every 5 to 7 days it gets water. All right. All right, so it's another Monday, it's another week.
Up in the garden.
Water these today. The cat likes to dig in that one for some reason. The flower was removed. So this onion will be ready in a couple more weeks, not too much longer. Or probably, no, in 1 more week. In 1 more week, I will harvest this onion. Because these ones have their flowers on top right now. I'm gonna let those grow out before cutting those off. And once I cut those off, they're gonna sit here for 2 more weeks before I harvest them. Let's come over here and check out the pea plant. First off, the carrots, they're doing nice. And we got a little bit more powdery mildew to deal with, but you know what? We've we've pretty much taken care of it. A little bit over there. The next watering is going to be an aminos feed. I've already sprayed down the outsides, but yeah, we're getting some out there. I gotta make sure I take care of. But we're gonna get some aminos into the soil to help chelate some of the calcium, help the plant out a little better. Yeah, we got some up here too, actually. After I stay here, I can see a little more. But we'll work on that. Again, the aminos will help, and then I'm also gonna make another spray with some more calcium. That will help too. Some more tomatoes. Right over here. It's a little bit brown leaves in there. For the most part, they're good. The habaneros, they're doing really well. Got some habaneros doing their things. But yeah, just wanted to come in here and show you how this is all shaping up. These are doing all right. These are probably need some water tomorrow. At what point I'll give them some aminos. I'm actually starting to give a lot more aminos. I'm gonna start giving aminos to these outdoors. I've been that should help chelate my calcium. And then on the inside, you see that we're all nice and healthy. We have all the leaves facing the side that they're actually getting sun. We're all cleaned up in here. All right. I'll catch you guys in here in a couple more days. Maybe when we deal with the PM a little bit more on those, we'll bring you guys back. Quickly bring you guys out here on the deck. We got another set of cat grass. Now keep in mind, this is the same soil. I just keep on just turning it over and just applying more seeds. So no more food, nothing. This stuff doesn't really need much, right? But it's the third side of it. He loves it. I open up the domes today, so when I do open it, that it doesn't just die from being a huge humidity down to nothing. So just wanted to show you that. I watered in her today. The rest got watered late before. Oh, we got some really big beans on here. Look at the size of this bean. There we go. That's one big bean. Look at this one. Got some peas. Got some peas. I think I'm gonna have to get some more spray together to spray it, but we're all right. We're holding it at bay. It's a little bad right now, but we'll spray it down. I'm applying when I do water, and that's gonna happen pretty soon here. I am applying the aminos to help chelate the calcium to the spots to make calcium pectate, which will help this not to happen on the newer growth. If we just get it working, we just got to get it working in there, so we can start protecting our newer growth with the proper nutrients, and we can start getting good yield of peas, because right now these two are kind of ready to go. All right. And the other thing I came in here to show you is I already took it off most of the tomatoes that had this, but this one still has it, so it's kind of good. So I can show you. This little mark right here that you see on the tomatoes is because they didn't get enough calcium. Again, this is what aminos will help with. Aminos will help chelate the calcium to the spots to prevent this from happening. Just a little chit chat to show you on that. It's kind of cool. Right. So if you get the proper calcium in there, the rest of it's looking good. You wouldn't want to eat it anyways, but it's healthy looking tomatoes, you know what I mean? Besides the ones that had this. Alright. All the rest of the tomatoes up here are good. I left that one on purpose so I can show you guys after I did all that. We got a whole bunch of tomatoes. catch you guys in here on Monday when we start another week. All right, we're out here on another Monday, checking out the plants. We're doing well. I've come in here. See, we're getting a little powdery problems just due to the smoke covering and the higher humidity. But I do have a new thing in my arsenal that I got. I'm using a fungicide. It's a copper-based fungicide, so it's going to really work a lot better. I just got to be careful. There's not going to be anything pets get on. We're going to be hitting this one again pretty hard, just because we're having some issues with it. The carrots are doing well. Peas are doing well. We got some nice big beans on this. I've showed you this big one right here. Let's come up over here. You see where I sprayed it on the lower bit, it really killed it, and I didn't really spray much up here. So I just have to make sure I have 5 days in between when I spray. So I got to do that again to really kill off the bad shit. I sprayed this down. It's pretty much off of all this stuff. We got some dead leaves in here. I'm gonna take those out pretty soon. The habaneros are doing very well all the way through. Lots of flowers on them. Tomatoes. There's most of the tomatoes that are left, like this one has a calcium issue on it. But I took off of all the other, I took off the majority of the ones that had problems, so the ones that are on here are good. Something got closer. Try moving that a little closer because, yeah, I ordered this. Onions. I took off these ones tops because they were about to pop, so these ones have 2 weeks this weekend. This onion I'm harvesting probably on Wednesday. It's been 2 weeks since I cut the flower off. It should be time for her to, or for the onion to be ready. This little onion, this one, I'm starting to think that the onions bulb based off of light, because this one started to bulb right a lot sooner. This little one's starting to bulb too. So I'm gonna just noticed. But yeah. Let's go up here. Let's go through the trellis to show you. Yes, how big these are. Okay. But yeah, we are definitely gonna get a control on this now that I'm using a copper-based product. Copper-based products will work much better on the fungus because they are a much better fungicide than sulfur. But again, it's a little more toxic, so you got to make sure that you do it properly. All right. See you guys here in a couple days. Yeah, I'm out here with Kitty. All right, so it's been out here for 2 weeks without the flower on top, so she is now done. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we pull it up. What happens? It's gonna lift the whole pot. I'm just gonna cut the roots out because we still have this one in here. But yeah, it's gonna lift it up and we're gonna chop out the roots. Just like that. Now I'm just gonna chop off. I don't know where to chop it, so I'm just gonna chop it here for now. Slide all the green onions out. Here we go. And here's our onion. It's the first onion I've ever grown. I'm gonna go get the dirt off of it and put it aside, and we'll use it this weekend on something. It's awesome. And then I'm gonna chop this green onion up. This is kind of sloppy there, but this one's nice and hard. This is the final leaf that the flower came in like. Check that out. Off the ground. Yeah, it's probably about over 3 feet tall. It's really cool. All right, now we're just gonna let that sit like that. Because we have the other little onion going. These ones, the flower was taken off on Sunday, I think, or Saturday. So they still have a bit to go. He came in here today and he went underneath the trellis net and broke a couple off. So, oh, cat grass. I opened it up a few days ago, but he's already having a good time. I'll show you that. A lot more good growth. I'm gonna be able to come in here and hit this stuff soon, but all the new growth is all okay. We got lots more growth going that way. I want to bring that up this way, or at least tie it so it can come over to the trellis. Beans are gonna have to get picked pretty soon too, some of them. Carrots are doing really well. Oh, and tomatoes. We're starting to get our tomatoes changing colors. So that's awesome too. All right. I got the Omena now, so I can use the Omena, which is more of it's a organic sourced amino acid blend. And I've been using that on when I watered this morning, and going forward that will be used on all my organic runs. I'm going to be saving the tech grade for the synthetics. All right, just want to show you that. All right, so we're in here another week, another Monday. Kids about the joyous grass. Hey, mister. Here we are. We're getting a little red on this side now. Doing all right. Oh yeah, you guys have seen it since I took out all the dead stuff and kind of retrained it. Carrots are doing well. Still fighting the PM, but keeping it at bay with copper. Again, I would use it, copper, on plants like this where you can easily wash off whatever you're going to eat and it's not directly touching it. But I would not be using it on something like medicinals or anything where you actually eat the item itself. I haven't really sprayed any on the tomato plants just because I don't want to actually spray it on the tomatoes themselves. I might actually get a sulfur base as well, so I have both. So I could use it on direct to eat. Onions starting the second week of their chopped flower. So I haven't needed to water them since it's rained a little bit. The little onion, not doing very much, just kind of staying small. Now that I know that they do work on a critical photoperiod in a way, like this onion has been nice and small. And these ones got bigger, and the one that I've already harvested, that was a decent onion. All right, checking out these. Here's a nice red tomato in this one. All the tomatoes are getting much bigger. Go outside the trellis. Got lots more going on over there. Go up. I can't even see up there, so I'm seeing the same time as you were here. But that's what it looks like up there. Alright. Just wanted to come in here and show you how they're doing. These plants, when they do get water, are being given Omena, which is an organically sourced from plant hydroxylate, I believe that is what it was, amino acid blend. It will help chelate your calcium and do other stuff too. It's more of a blend. It has a lot of other stuff, not like the tech grade, which is just for the calcium uptake. Oh, let's come over here. I want to show you a pepper. You have a pepper. You see that pepper right there? He's pepping. These habaneros are definitely growing now. They're growing big and healthy. In the midst of the unhealthy plant above it with the tomatoes kind of fading out, these are staying extremely not happy. So I like that. I'm probably gonna get a fair bit of peppers on these. Okay. But yeah, so that's the deck. Come in here during the week, maybe, and do some stuff. Talk about it. But yeah, until then, you guys have a good day. All right, we're out here on the Monday, another week. We got some reds coming in. We got some plant fading going on because it's getting cold at nighttime now. Look at that one. Look at that one fading out over there with the coldness. We definitely got some nice red tomatoes in here, and one's going red. But it's coming to the end of the growing season. We don't have much left. One thing I did do is, remember how the peas on this side were having a much harder time going? I actually just took them out. These peas are doing all right. Still have a little bit of powdery mildew, but I'll hit this again with some copper, but it's just, I'm just gonna keep it to this plant. Let's see. Coming for the carrots, they're doing well. Here, let me see. All right, see, we got some carrots starting. See how you can see the tops of them? But I'm gonna let those go for as long as I can. Just got watered yesterday. Harvested the beans. We used those for a meal one day. Those were tasty. All the onions have been harvested now, besides the two smaller ones. This one, I don't know what it's gonna be. This one right here is gonna be one of those. It's gonna be like the size of a sweet onion that you get. Crackhead's freaking out over across the street. Good times. Look at this pepper. This pepper's holding on it. Shit. I need to get more peppers in here though. I got tons of flour going on. But yeah, these are all the tomatoes are doing. But yeah, you see this? You gotta be so careful around this shit. I don't know. These peas don't do anything. Oh, the peas are even getting covered in it and shit. I might just take this whole the peas out. Start them next year earlier so they don't try to get into the stride or around the shitty time for them. But yeah, come in here in a few days. We may actually take this out. That might be the next thing that we talk about. See you guys then. All right, we're out here on the deck. During the weekend, I took out all the dead growth on the tomatoes. We got some yellowing, but not dead, still on here. And you see we got lots of tomatoes showing, doing their things. I don't think I brought you guys in here. Well, the other thing I wanted to show you, we took out the peas. They weren't doing anything. The beans, we spread them out to see if they can do anything. But if they don't do anything past this point, they'll be pretty much almost done too. Carrots are doing well. We got some, I don't know, those tops there, you can see them. Habanero. Let's come on, you over here. Yeah, look. Oh, the habanero's over here. We still got our big habanero right up in here. But again, to show you, look how this plant actually was affected by powdery mildew at one point as well. As you see, this plant that's working, that it has a good amount of calcium in it. Plus, I also been doing the aminos on this one sooner than the tomatoes, and as you see, we have zero powdery mildew forming on the plant that has a lot of calcium as opposed to tomatoes. Just to show you the differences, to show you that if you have a plant that's healthy enough, it won't pick up the disease, even if they're touching. on this side, yeah. This is the last onion. I don't know how much longer this onion is. This hasn't done any sort of growth. So I might just take that as is now. But everything's starting to come down. It's the fall. We're coming into the end. There's probably gonna be one more update on the vegetable garden this year. But yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Until then, you guys have a good one.